Welcome to Beyond the Hustle, the podcast where real stories live. We go beyond the highlight reels and bring you bold, raw, and revealing conversations with entrepreneurs who have hit rock bottom and come back up again. Because you see, behind every successful business lies a story of risk, resilience, and sometimes real failure. This is where we unpack the missteps, the missed chances, the mess-ups that became powerful lessons and stories of success. So if you are looking to build something big, if you are dreaming of setting up a business, or just tired of faking it till you make it, this is your space and this is your show. Here we have real founders, real failures, and real fuel for your journey. Come on, let's go beyond the hustle. Welcome to Beyond the Hustle. This week, as usual, we take you behind the scenes to talk to entrepreneurs and understand their journey. We want you to learn from the road they have traveled and maybe jump over the mistakes that they have made to do better than we have. We also want in this program to teach you to embrace failure. If you're an entrepreneur, it comes with the terrain. The failure will come, but they are learning curves. You pick the lessons, you get better. Don't be ashamed that you failed. But I believe that as you take your paper, pen, sit with us, you're going to learn something. It's an error to try and make the mistakes somebody has already made. It doesn't make sense. So pick something, apply it to your business, and we'll get the conversation going. We'll take you beyond just the hustle and help you build a sustainable long-term business. Our guest is different from most of the other guests that have been here. In choosing my guest, I try to cut across as much as possible so that every area where you can start something, you would find some stories in that space. Like we say, real stories, real impact. I have with me, he's very well known all over, for me, he's the best gynae in town, maybe even in Africa. Help me welcome Dr. Padi Ayertey.
Thank you very much.
Doc, you're welcome.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us about yourself, maybe family, career, and your entrepreneurial journey, because I know you have been at this for a while. So why did you even get into this entrepreneurial space?
The why?
Yes.
Okay, I'll tell you my story. The why. I'm a doctor. I'm a gynecologist, which is a specialist in women's health. My special area of interest is fertility treatment, so infertility, helping solve fertility problems. And then polycystic ovarian syndrome, which is a special unit of those problems. Minimal invasive surgery, which is keyhole surgery, like removing fibroids without necessarily cutting you. So those are my areas of interest, and then IVF. I went to medical school, University of Ghana Medical School. I did my residency at the West Africa at Kolebu for my residency, my postgraduate.
Okay.
So after many years of training, I became a specialist, and that's what I've been doing for over 2 decades now.
Okay. Hey, 2 decades.
Charlie, over 2 decades now. Why did I start this journey? And I'm in private practice.
Because you could have been a doctor in any hospital.
So I'm in private practice. I run a women's health hospital. It's called Elimmas Health. Okay. We have 2 locations, airport residential area, a location on the Volta Street, which is mainly for an outpatient facility. So we do consultations and scans and a few things there. And then we've got another facility at the Community 18 location. That one does admissions, surgeries, IVF, that kind of stuff. So we run those 2 locations.
Okay.
I've been in private practice essentially since 2009, full time.
Okay.
So in 2009, I just dove straight
I was the second patient too.
Sink or swim.
we jumped in. Okay.
But the main reason why I decided to go into private practice instead of working in a government hospital and doing locums and that stuff.
Okay.
Because I was finding it difficult coping with this. We can't do anything about it. It's not available.
Yeah.
It was really getting me upset.
Yeah.
I didn't understand why I am working. I'm doing a 24-hour shift. And I'm working. I can sometimes work for 36 hours straight.
Yeah.
Then in the middle of the night, I can't get drips to do my surgery.
Yeah.
Because it didn't get sterilized.
Yeah.
We don't have enough. You know that we do maybe 15 surgeries every day, every 24 hours. Why don't I have 15 packs?
Yeah.
And then I was notorious for, especially as a resident, if at midnight they can't find something for me, I tell them, wake up your boss.
And let them get it for
Let them get it for me because I'm awake and I'm working.
Yeah.
Your job is make sure that I have enough to work. Oh, wake him up. I'll harass them. Then they'll go and call somebody. Then they'll go and take some from surgical.
Trouble somebody.
Or from somewhere. They come and bring it to me. And I'm like, I didn't understand.
Yeah.
But I learned right from med school coming up that if the system does not reward efficiency, it will continue to be inefficient.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that's what we have.
Yeah.
We have a system that is very inefficient
Yeah.
and nobody does anything about it. And you can be very efficient and your reward for efficiency is actually more work.
Yeah.
They don't say, let's copy you.
Yeah.
And I had a beautiful example when I was in med school. We did a project and we're supposed to write a report, collect the data. So we've got the data in front of us, analyze the data. So they divided us into groups of 6. I was the group leader of my group. And you look at the data and you mark it. You look at the data, then you mark it. And I thought, this is very inefficient.
Yeah.
It's very tedious. I'm one of those intelligent, lazy people. You know?
You want to
Smart,
make it easier
but lazy. So I want to make it easy
for you to do what you have to do. Yeah.
then I can do it quickly. So I'm very, there's a better way. There's a better way. You can.
Yeah.
So I looked at it and said, there's a better way. So instead of doing that, look and mark, I was like, okay, let's divide into 3 groups of 2s. One looks, the other marks. So instead of look, mark,
That's
one person look at it and says,
serious design thinking.
yes, no, yes. Then just take yes, no, yes.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah.
And it just continues like that.
Yeah.
So the work was for 5 days. We finished ours in 2.5.
Wow.
So I go to the supervisor. We finished.
Yeah.
This was a medical student. So we finished our work. So they said, oh, well done. And I said, so since we are finished,
There's
can we
more
not
work.
come to school
For the
on
2
Thursday and Friday? They said, no, I must come. I said, for what? I finished my work. They said, I should take some from, they will take some from the others and give to me. I was like, no, I won't do it.
Because they are now rewarding your efficiency with more work.
With more work. And then they saw what I was doing. They chose to use the other method. They like it. Then they said I must still come to school. So you know what we did? The 6 of us came to school Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. We didn't do anything.
Yeah.
We came and sat there, ate watch it, some watch it beyond the tree. Conversed. Then in the afternoon we went home. But I said no, we will not take additional work because it made no sense to me.
To do that, yeah.
But that's the system, unfortunately.
Yeah. But Doc, I mean, a lot of you face the same system.
Yes.
Some would choose to probably leave the country for better systems, or some would find other private operations where there's more efficiency. So yes, you face the same job. But what made you think that I want to start my own practice? Because that is the entrepreneurial mindset. How did you come by that? What made you decide that let me jump ship and go and do it somewhere else where it's more efficient? Why did you want to own your efficiency?
I wanted to work in an environment that I'll feel fulfilled.
Okay.
I would work in an environment, and when I finish work, I am happy. I am comfortable. I can work at the level of efficiency I want to work.
Yeah.
I can provide the level of service I want to provide to my client. What do you need? It's done. And it's done, quickly.
Yeah.
And I knew the only way I could get that was to create that for myself.
Yeah.
I also wanted an environment where my hard work translates to my income. In other words, the harder I work, the more I earn. And I just couldn't get that in the environment that existed. And so I was like, if you can't find it, create it.
Okay.
And if you create it, you would get rewarded for it.
Yeah. A lot of your interviews, I'm sure, border on your practice, your skill. But today we are not going there. We are going to how you build a business. The things you've learned in school, did any of that impact your ability, apart from the technical?
Absolutely zero. We didn't learn anything in school that taught us anything about business, about money management. For that, I would say that Dr. Sisi Kwakun of Northridge Clinic is the one who set me off on that journey. He gave me a job. He actually came to my room and said, "You want a job?" I'm like, "What's the job?" He told me. I was like, "Okay, I think I would take a look at it." I went to look at the job. Then I said, "How many slots are there?" He told me all the slots. I was like, "Okay, so if I bring my friends and we fill all the slots, is that okay with you?" He said, "Yes." I said, "Leave the timetable to us." They went to call 4 of my friends. Charlie, these are the slots. Which ones do you want? Everybody should pick.
Okay.
And we all agreed within ourselves.
And these were slots for medical work.
Medical work, yeah.
Okay.
And so for about 4 years, we were the ones taking all the slots there. If one person doesn't come, call another person to cover for you. And that's what we did. And we ran the place pretty well. But it made me see what was possible in the private sector.
Okay.
He taught us about investing, saving towards retirement, put us on, he gave us a lot of Ogmandingo books to read. You know, he set us off on that journey of think about yourself, think about money, think about these are the decision-making processes. And we learned quite a bit. Good things and some bad things. As in things not to do. But you also got to see that, this is not working.
Yeah.
Why are they still doing it? You know, that kind of stuff. It was a very good learning experience as to what the business is
side of
medicine is like.
Okay.
And so we were like, oh, this is possible. We can do that. Interesting enough, all 4 of us rose up to top management in various areas.
Because of that experience that you
somehow
had.
it imbibed some good training inside us.
I'm sure when you were starting, you had a beautiful idea of what you want in terms of the facility and also how you want the system to run, which then would mean you'd have to understand all the different facets of business, finance, marketing, all of that. When did the reality set in that this is not going to be as easy as I thought? You know, now you've left Kolebu, you've set up your own. Now everything is stopping with you as the business owner. Did it hit you that I need a bit more in terms of my capacity than if I was just doing my medical practice?
Oh, I knew that from day one that I need a bit more.
Okay.
So the focus was learn. So every learning opportunity you get, you learn.
Yeah.
You can learn from the the most ridiculous things, sources sometimes. You can learn from different circumstances.
Yeah.
So it was learn. So if I thought I didn't know enough about something, I'm confident in my ability to learn anything.
Okay.
Maybe except languages. I'm too lazy for that discipline.
To learn a new language.
It's difficult. It's not difficult. It's just the amount of work I have to put in. I'm too lazy to do that.
Okay.
But generally, I know I can learn anything.
Your accounting, your mark, you can learn anything. Okay.
It is not a problem. I believe and I know I'm smart enough to learn anything if I put my mind to it. So I'll give you an example. My father comes and says his friends want him to do an investment. I'm like, how much? He tells me how much. I'm like, hey, it's your friend. Do it for him. If you do it, he won't die. Then he says the guy wants more money and you pay a dividend of X amount. I'm like, oh, okay, let me get me the annual report. Yeah. So I went and got the annual report, looked at what was there. Then I went to look at finance books to figure out what I needed to know, P ratio, dividend yield.
Yeah.
Then came and looked at the maths, did a calculation. I called my father and said, give him everything you have.
Because this is potentially good business.
Of course, my father didn't listen to me because I'm
a doctor.
Then I told him that how much are you going to put in? Then he told me. Then I said, I will put in twice that amount. He was like, I'll put in more than that.
Okay.
Automatically, he doubled his figure. Because there was no way he was going to allow me
to overtake him.
But he enjoyed the result from it. The point is that this is what you need to know. Learn it.
Okay. And that is, I'm driving at this because sometimes entrepreneurs in any field, they somehow block themselves in saying that this is my field. This is what I am able to do. Let me leave the rest for the other people to do, the accountants, the whatever. And then to their horror, they end up being, because they don't understand.
The first year you get an IRS audit, that is when you know. You will know, and that means no matter who you are, your first IRS audits will floor you.
Yeah, because you are not learning many things.
Your first, even you don't floor you. IRS is a special breed.
Yeah.
Your first audit will floor you. So you just have to be very nice, very
humble.
Have
you done anything or implemented anything since you started that has failed? And what lessons did you pick from that? Maybe it's a product or a service or whatever.
I'm not sure we've had a product or a service that has failed.
Okay.
Sometimes it hasn't done as well as you wanted, but you do know why.
Okay.
Most of the time, it has to do with execution and effort.
Okay.
Because if you've done the homework well to think out the product and think it well, and you haven't executed, then that is where the problem is.
Okay.
I've come to discover that for me personally and for a lot of people, the challenge is with execution. You can think of a great... I think I'm going to hire somebody whose job is executioner.
I don't know. Palace executioner.
He's killing nobody. His job is... When I think of it,
then you
execute.
implement it,
Because that is where the challenge
and that's very true,
comes.
because I have a few coaching clients, and the challenge is not that they don't have ideas and good projects. It's how to move that to a good execution.
I'll give you a business idea.
Okay.
You give me 10% cut.
Yes, I will.
After the program.
Okay.
They shouldn't hear it. But they'll go and do something. Remind me.
I'll do that.
I'll tell you.
I'll do
but
that.
There's a solution to that one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
There's a solution to that one.
Okay.
And that has been the challenge. Anything that we've done that hasn't done well, the problem has not been, we'll think it through.
Yeah.
We will design it well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Execution can become a problem.
Yeah.
If there's one thing I can recall is that, so I used to have a different facility before the one I had now. And I did my calculations, I did my number of clients, I did my projections, and I estimated that I have this number of beds.
Yeah.
I need to move to that number of beds to
be able
accommodate
to-
my current growth.
Okay.
It was a disaster. And that was because I didn't realize that with our level of efficiency, we didn't need that amount of real estate.
Because people come and go very quickly.
Because you solve their problems quickly and they go, so they don't stay.
Yeah.
So there was no point
Increasing
it by the fraction that we did.
Okay.
So we had done it. We'd gotten the numbers that we wanted. We got the clients were happy with the results. But the numbers that we needed,
were redundant.
we had a lot of redundancies.
Yeah.
And it's purely because we made that mistake in our calculations.
Yeah.
That we thought we would need this thing, and we actually didn't need that.
Okay.
We should have made a bit of a difference to our design.
But could you not have increased the number of people coming through? Or there's only so much you can do in 24 hours.
You can do, not only in 24 hours, but in another people who can come in.
Okay.
And here's the thing. If people come and get their problem solved quickly. And they go home, therefore, you see, so we'll do surgery for you. And we had a special trick that we use for pain relief. So you do the surgery today. By tomorrow, you are
don't
feeling
feel the pain.
Yeah. By the next day, you are climbing stairs, you are feeling okay. You get up and say, I want to go home.
Okay.
Because I'm not in pain.
Okay.
So if I'm not in pain, you're just giving me tablets to take. I can't
What
go
am
back to my
I
house. What am I doing here? Let me
And
go
for you
home.
to charge
For you
me
to
for
charge me. So we treat you well.
Yeah.
You get well. You feel well quickly.
Okay.
You feel well enough that you can sit in your car and drive home yourself.
Okay.
So then we are now we think you need 4 days in admission.
Yeah.
And after 2 days you say I'm feeling well now.
Okay,
go.
let's come to funding the business. I'm sure a lot of people who are frustrated like you would have loved to get off and start something, but sometimes the challenge is, how do you fund that idea or desire? What did you do? Did you bootstrap? Did you raise
bootstrap.
money?
No, I didn't raise money.
Get investors? What did you do?
I bootstrapped. So at some point I had 4 jobs.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I mean, there was one day I did operations in 4 hospitals in one day. It was crazy. But
Wow.
but it was, I need to do this. I need to raise revenue. So I'll do my job, finish. In fact, I'll do early morning. That day, for instance, I did early morning surgery before 8. Then took my kids to school, went to work. Normal theater day, I did all my cases. Then after I'd closed work in the evening, then there was another facility that needed something. So he did some work for them. Then at night, they called you for an emergency. So he did this one. So that day I did surgeries in 4
different hospitals.
more than 4 different hospitals, and I did more than 4 surgeries. Because in my main job that day, I did, I think, like 3 or 4. So to raise money, you needed to find more work. So the trick about raising money is find more work to do.
Okay.
Then when you find more work to do, then whatever you have, I always believe in the principle in the Bible, whatever you must do, do quickly and do with what is. And the other rule is what is in your hand.
Okay. So can you start small? Is there a case that
you always start small?
Maybe what the small you need is significant?
No, the small you need is never significant.
Okay.
No. Name the business. Whatever you want to do.
Like a hospital.
You want to start a hospital?
Yeah.
Okay. So my first facility was a shop that we got a nice architect who partitioned one shop into a reception, a toilet, and a consulting room.
So it was an outpatient.
Yeah, outpatient. It's more like a consultancy. You come, we see you, you go. And we had one air condition.
Okay.
And the air condition was blowing in the outpatient location. And we had an extractor fan that pulled the coolness from that into the inner room.
Hey, dog, you're something. So that one air conditioner was cooling the entire
space. And because of privacy, the walls were all the way to the ceiling. It was wood. Then we put a hole so that the cold air is being pulled from the outer room into the inner room. So the outer room is always cold, and the inner room is slightly warmer.
Not cold.
And we didn't have plumbing, so we had a portable toilet. That end of day, they will take it out. Kolebu, they're back there somewhere. So that's our first practice.
Whoa.
So compare that to what we have now. But that allowed us to start.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I had to, start all over again, I went to somebody who had a clinic and said, hey, I want to see patients here.
Okay.
But I don't want a salary.
Yeah. So I was coming to the collaborations, the innovative collaborations, because sometimes somebody thinks I have to have everything by myself before I can start. So run us through how you do that so that at the end of the day, you can still build a business with no,
It's just being willing to do the work, and then you need to have a reputation of you get results.
Yeah.
And you
so
do a good
people
job.
are coming to you as a brand.
So people are coming to you as a brand.
Yeah.
You need to, in this case, I went to this gentleman and said, hey, I want to see my patients here.
Okay.
I don't want a salary. For every patient I see, we'll have a revenue share.
Okay.
You tell me what you want, I'll tell you what I want. Let's not agree on it.
And these were patients who will come and say, I'm coming here because of Dr. Padi.
Then I would say, if you do surgeries, how much do you normally give the surgeon? Okay, that's what I'll take as surgeon's fee.
Okay.
You take the money, just give me my surgeon's fee.
Okay.
If I do a scan, same principles.
Okay.
And that's how I started work.
Okay.
And so the first month, we did a little bit of work. I remember my first day, all the money I got, I went and gave it as seed offering in church. To thank God that I had
as your first fruit.
As my first fruit. I gave 100%. Thank you, Lord.
That this has started.
I have something to give.
Okay.
And so we did that. And then
Was this something you had seen being done, or
no.
thought of it?
I had a problem that I needed to solve.
Okay.
I needed to work. I needed a place to work.
Yeah.
I didn't have the resources to start a whole new
facility.
I was very confident that I'll generate numbers.
Yeah.
I had no problems with that.
Because you had a solid brand.
I knew that I'll generate numbers. I'll get results. So that wasn't the problem.
Yeah.
The problem was where to work.
Okay.
So, and if I say you want a job, salary becomes an issue. I don't want a salary.
Yeah.
I would eat what I kill.
Yeah.
In other words, what you generate
is what you take a part of. Okay.
And it built. And the numbers built and built and built and built. And it got to a point where I need to use this machine. I can't get access to it. If somebody else is using it, I'll go and buy one myself. So I'll take my money and say, I want my own distant machine now.
Okay.
So my room now
put
has
it in the same facility.
Same facility. So now I have this one there, I have that one there, I had that one there. So I had all my
become
stuff.
a hospital in your room.
Yes, that I wanted to use. I'll buy it. Oh, it's not available. Which country is available? Who's going to Dubai? Can you order this for me? Then you get it.
Okay.
Bit by bit, you got the things that you needed. If you have a good relationship with companies, if they know that, hey, we can trust you, sometimes I get better deals from the company than I'll get from a bank. Because you've built that relationship. The first person who trusts you, deliver.
Yeah.
Make sure you deliver and give the person his money on time.
Yeah.
In fact, even ahead of time.
Okay, so that they can build more trust.
If they know that you will deliver, they will give you. Of that, I'm confident and I'm sure.
Okay.
That if they know you will deliver, they will give you. They want to do business.
Yeah.
You understand? There's a machine we just bought. The guy gave it to us. We said it was too expensive. We will not buy it. He left it in my office for almost a year.
Why?
He didn't come for his machine.
And you are using the machine?
No, we're using it. It was in a box. I said I won't use it. It was too expensive. So he called me the other day and said, we called him and said, won't you come for your machine? He says, I'm not taking that machine back. So let's agree on terms. We sat down, we negotiated terms. Now we buy machines from this guy for the last maybe 5 years.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah, maybe 5 years.
Yeah.
So we negotiated terms, and I'm like, okay, this is what you want.
Yeah.
This is the currency. No. Can we do it in this currency? Give me a rate. He did it. Change the currency. How much per month? He said, this is the amount per month. We said, okay, install the machine.
Yeah.
He installed the machine, I think on Wednesday. We wrote him his first check yesterday.
Wow.
We barely started using it. We've written him his first check on trust that, okay, you've split it for us, we will
pay over time.
And it has happened consistently that if the dealer recognizes that you will pay, dealer will give you credit.
Does the business owner always have to be the CEO necessarily, especially
I can't wait.
in fields where you are technical.
I can't wait to stop being CEO.
Okay, given the chance to be CEO and not practice, and have somebody be CEO and then you still practice. Which would you choose?
I have somebody to be CEO and then I'll practice. Look, evaluating people. That whole HR assessment, you must come and be asking them your targets. Do you know how difficult it is to set KPIs? Hey, KPI.
So you want somebody to handle that?
Oh, now there's a new one. KPI, okay, something. I'm now trying to read that book. I have to now figure out how to set them various these things, and then you target, and then do this. And it's work. No, it's work.
What do you think is a general perception or misperception of entrepreneurship? Or what kind of mindset do you have to be a successful entrepreneur?
You must want to deliver a great product.
Okay.
Consistently.
Awesome.
You must want to go above and beyond money.
Okay.
To deliver a product that a person would be satisfied with.
Okay. Has a lot of your business come from references?
Most of it.
Okay.
No, most of it. In fact, almost all the business comes from, this person said I should call you.
Yeah.
This person, who told you to call me? Florence. I don't know Florence. Remember? He says, no. It is Florence's aunt who told her that, and she told me. So I don't know Florence. Florence has never met me before.
Yeah.
I don't even know who her aunt is.
Yeah.
But it's always somebody tells somebody.
Do you think if we took this entrepreneurship conversation to the universities, where we are not just teaching entrepreneurship, but getting them to start something, do something whilst they are in school, would it help? So that by the time they are coming out,
I think it would help extensively. We have an educational structure which I'm very upset with because we stopped teaching civics. So if you stop teaching civics, how do you expect to get patriotic people? It's ridiculous.
Nobody.
You won't get patriotic people. No. It's stupid. Yeah. You won't get it.
Yeah.
But somehow we think it's a wise thing to do. We recognize the fact that government employs how many people now? 2 million?
Yeah.
For over 33 million population.
Which is a fraction.
Which is a fraction.
Yeah.
Our schools, as of today, are still training people to look for jobs.
Yeah.
Instead of
which don't exist.
Instead of to create jobs.
Yeah.
Apart from Ashesi University, who from my son is a student, and from year one they give you a project that go and do something and sell something and convince people to buy something. So from year one you start there.
Yeah.
Hey, this is what the hustle is like, and this is what it takes to make money.
Yeah.
Even when you collect pocket money, they respect small now.
They know it's not easy.
They know it's not easy. They've tried to sell something and
I'm picking.
Yes, so they respect money a bit more now.
Yeah.
But that whole business, and we have a culture where young children don't work.
Yeah.
In America, other places, you start your newspaper rounds, you start mowing lawn, you start...
But they'll come and tell us child labor. It's not child labor.
Don't mind them. Look, but their focus is not to improve your lot. Always remember that. And then they teach you, you by the time you are 16, you've been fired like twice. From some job you are doing that
you embrace that.
So you embrace the work culture.
Yeah.
In our country, the first time people get a job and go to work, they're 24.
That's when they have finished
university. And they are proud, they have a degree, they don't do anything. So that is where our challenge actually comes from.
Yeah.
And we have, and I used to tease, I have an uncle who is in the school of business. I'm like, if people don't have money, it is your fault.
Yeah.
You can't teach business and be broke.
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
Why don't you practice what you are teaching?
But if the schools set up an entrepreneurship kind of program and had people from industry, not
the lecturers
coming to practically teach that program with practical examples as to this is what's when you do an MBA, they give you case studies and things of that sort. And these are the problems. And we actually give them problems to solve. By the time they finish their degree, they are used to solving problems.
Exactly.
They are used to recognizing the fact that a problem in the market is a gap waiting to be filled.
And
that's a business opportunity. So instead of complaining about things, find a way to fix it.
The problem.
And then we would actually make progress. Well, we are spending money now on YEA and things of that sort. I think it's useless. It's totally useless.
Go back to...
No, it's totally useless. We should be focusing on getting the young people to say, where's your idea? We'll find a way to support you.
Yeah.
Where's your idea?
Yeah.
We shall use the might
Yeah.
of government expenditure
Yeah.
to grow your business.
Yeah.
Whereas, reward ideas
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
reward effort.
Yeah.
Don't reward people just coming, I need a job, we give you 800
Yeah.
CDs. And
Yeah.
It's not an existence.
Yeah.
We don't move the country forward.
Yeah.
Our government's job is, his job
Yeah.
is that he's a commission salesman. He sends us to go and sell,
Yeah.
and he takes commission
Yeah.
from our sales.
Yeah.
Dangote said that for every naira he makes, he generates, Nigerian government gets 52 kobo.
Why?
No. So if our governments were smart,
Yeah.
you will be creating
And
10,000
more
Dangotes.
people to
Because that is how you make the money.
Yeah.
In other words, your
Yeah.
whole job is,
Yeah.
I'm not creating a job.
Yeah.
I'm creating an environment for you to create the job.
So that I can take my
I get my
commission.
cuts. I get my commission.
And like Dr. Padi said earlier, if the system is not moving, you somehow find a way to move. And that's why we are launching the Hustle Fund for university campuses, where we ask you to create your ideas. We would mentor you. We would provide some seed capital. We allow you to fail, to make all the mistakes, to learn. You don't study entrepreneurship in the classroom. You study doing something. So once it's launched, you can just get a book, Beyond the Hustle. You'll find a code, and that allows you to put in your idea pitch, and then we can come and support you. I'm going to pull Dr. Padi in to be a mentor, whether he likes it or not. So even if you're in medical school or doing something that you think is not business, you can still be an entrepreneur in that space. And I'm sure he can give you all sorts of ideas and help you to build that business. The more businesses we create, the stronger our nation becomes. If nobody would do it for us, we would do our own small to contribute to this agenda of building successful entrepreneurs. Follow us on all our socials, BT Hustle GH. You won't miss anything we post. Send us messages. Ask me questions. I would respond. And when we come to your campus, please, please, please come and sit with us and help us to help you. Dr. Padi, thank you for coming. Like I always say, you're my favorite doctor. But I love what you do, the efficiency, the ideas, the innovation, and I think it's what we need. So thank you for coming. Any last words for the entrepreneur that's about to give up?
Oh, no. If your idea is good and you are struggling, a lot of times it's because you don't know enough.
Learn.
Devote your time to study. Study the subject. Study related things.
Yeah.
Sometimes the solution comes from... One of the best things that can happen to you is if you don't have money.
Yeah. You get creative,
because
right?
if you don't have money, you find a way to create a solution. So, and then you discover that, you see, there's even a better way to do that. And my restriction was I thought I didn't have money.
Yeah.
I've found that money has never been
the solution,
a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, in everything I wanted to do,
Yeah.
I've had offers of, we'll give you this. I'm like, nah, I don't want your money. I used to do that to my bank. So when you want money, don't give you.
When you don't know that they say take money.
So your get more knowledge.
Yeah.
If you get more knowledge and you think about it enough, there's a solution that is easily waiting for you. So that is problem one.
Yeah.
Solution one.
Yeah.
Then the second one is be careful who you get advice from.
Yeah.
What I've realized is that people give all kinds of advice, but they're often not standing on solid grounds.
Yeah.
There's one thing that I learned. I went to a program at Mampong, Anakazo Lighthouse.
Yeah.
And Bishop Dag said something. He says, if somebody wants to give you advice, ask him that where is your pillar? The pillar that you built, based on which your experience.
You are coming to give me that advice.
You are giving that advice.
Yeah.
Always make that inquiry, because I've discovered that those who have already done what you want to do, speak to you from experience. Sometimes very painful.
Yeah.
Let you know that this path
It's
will
not-
worry you.
Yeah.
But this path is easier.
Yeah.
That person, listen to.
Yeah.
The one who hasn't done something before,
Yeah.
who is telling you, and when you look at him, he hasn't
Lifted a finger.
Be very careful the counsel
That
they
you
give
take.
to you.
Yeah.
because they can lead you astray.
Yeah.
And if you're not careful, they can actually put you in a very, very bad position. He was referencing to the fact that there's a pillar in the church that costs 40,000 cedis. And he says, this pillar costs 40,000 cedis. So before you come and tell me about pillar, yours must be bigger than this one. So that I can understand that he has been there and he has done it. It's really important that people who have done it before listen to their counsel.
Yeah.
They have made the mistakes already.
Yeah.
And if you listen to them, you don't have to make that. One of the most painful and foolish things in this life is to make a mistake that somebody has made before. I recently saw something that happened in 1974, and I was not aware of it. If I had been aware of it, there's certain mistakes I wouldn't have made.
Yeah.
I just didn't know.
Yeah.
You understand? Funny part, people told me, this thing, be careful, oh, but
I didn't
realize that they are speaking from a cedar. It has happened before. That is why they are saying.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of thing you need to, if you have older people who are ahead of you, not your equals, not behind you, but who have achieved what you want to achieve.
Sit with them.
Sit with
at
them.
Their feet.
The wisdom you get from sitting with an older person, it's unimaginable.
Yeah.
Unimaginable. They can say, last week somebody came to my office and he said, I was teasing him that I'll sell his house and get this thing. Then he said, this business is doing very well. Then he did the maths and he showed me something. Then I was like, I can actually do this. And it's a solution to a problem I wanted to solve for coming entrepreneurs.
Okay.
I was like, oh, okay, I have a solution now.
Yeah.
Just one thing he said.
Yeah. That experience is awesome.
Get experience, older, experienced people around you. They will tell you the mistake you are going to make before you make it.
You can avoid it. Yes. On that wise note, it's Beyond the Hustle. See you on the next episode. Thank you, Doc.
Thank you.